Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Terminator 2, the arcade game, released in the arcades by Midway in 1991 to coincide with the launch of Terminator 2, the movie. Pretty sure you're familiar with the movie. It's one of the greatest action movies of all time, one of the greatest movies of all time. It's no Back to the Future though. And obviously this is based upon it. It uses digitized likeness of the actors from the movie. It's based upon the movie in the sense that you fight in the future and you fight in the past, side-scrolling, shoot 'em up with, well, digitized sprites. Now, this got... See, it was called Terminator 2, the arcade game, because there were so many different versions of Terminator 2 knocking around, so they wanted to kind of make it stand out from those, you know, those different types of game. Although it did get 4 home ports actually. It got a Master System one, which ain't bad, a Mega Drive one, a Game Boy one, but none of those could do scaling. That's awesome. None of those could do scaling. I've never played the SNES one, but apparently that could, so I'm assuming that's the best version. Now, there was the Menacer on the Mega Drive, so you could play it with a light gun, because obviously this is a light gun game in the arcades. And then there was, could you play it with the stupid fucking scope thing for the SNES? Who thought holding a bazooka was a fun light gun? Anyway, ignore that. Edward Furlong, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Robert Patrick return for their likeness in this game, so they, you know, they're digitized. But for some reason, I was going to say Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton didn't. I don't know what the big deal is of not wanting to be in an arcade game, but being in the biggest movie of the decade at that time. Anyway, let's put some money in. Boring random fact: I saw Terminator 2 in 1991. In the States, in Boston, twice in fact, because I loved it so much. What was more annoying though was, because it wasn't to come out in the UK for a couple of weeks, maybe a month later, I wouldn't have known the twist, because it never really gave it away in the trailers. I wouldn't have known the twist that Arnie was the good guy, and so like a plum, even though I could watch it in the States, I bought some bloody magazine, some video magazine that even just had one feature on Terminator being in the cinema or coming out at the airport, and it gave away the spoilers, and I regret that to this day. Right, let's put some money in. Money. That's Arnie. I'm wondering that's just samples from the movie. There we go. So it's going to be crosshairs and not a light gun. Simultaneous 2-player, wasn't it? So we start, yeah, 3 million human lives ended on August 29th, 1997. It must be Brexit. The war against the machines. Oh! They take a pummeling. You will see, oh, grenades, or he's throwing me his mag light. You will get a chance to get weapons, health, and you'll see other fighters from the Resistance. The Terminator, there you go, you've got grenades, must be one of the greatest, you know, oh fuck, you can shoot your own blokes, can you? Greatest designs, you know, cinema bad guys in history. I mean the exoskeleton. It's epic sauce. Oh, another boring random fact, the original Terminator movie, think of the difference in budget. 6 million for the original Terminator movie, 101 million for Judgment Day. Ooh. Yeah, the original... No, you don't. So how did you get behind? They are kind of cool. Yeah, so the original Terminator, my auntie, we used to go next door when she lived next door when we were kids, and she would babysit us. Why can't I have laser guns like they got in the movies? Yeah, she would babysit. That's kind of cool, and he rolls his head. Oh, fuck. Yeah, and we went to this off-license called the Bottle and Jug. Not to drink, we were like fucking 11 or 10 or something. And, yeah, she rented the Terminator for us. She said, don't tell your parents. So, fond memories there. So, anyway. Oh, did I just kill my bloke? No, he was going to die anyway. As soon as we reboot the timeline. That is kind of cool. I mean, now, the thing is, it's the things you realise when you play games as adults and stuff, right? That it's monotonous as hell. It's like, did we just... I mean, it's not terrible, but did we just, like, I don't know, stick a couple of fucking light guns on an arcade cabinet when you're a kid and license a movie? And, I don't know, it's like your excitement meant you couldn't see through, well, how linear and weak it was. Sorry, I'm ruining your memories of this game. But anyway, you know, let me know what you had it on. Was it Master System, Mega Drive, SNES? Shut up. Oh fuck. I don't know which one's the health. You know, because obviously in the UK we had Ocean Games, Ocean license, the Terminator license. Fucking loads of them now. Oh, I've got Moving Rockets, and they didn't go with the arcade game. Probably because that would meant licensing it off Midway, and then possibly licensing it off Carolco as well. See what I mean though? It's just rinse and repeat. I don't know. Again, like it's hard to imagine, you know, or complain, I should say, because look how far we've come now. See you later, Hunter Killer. And so, I don't know, real innovation. Well, no, real innovation existed back then, didn't it? Oh, you lucky fuck. I don't like the fact that it takes so long to scroll on, and then just, you know, repeats. That said, right, obviously we haven't seen any of the other levels, which are like, I don't know, some of them in 1997, which obviously is 1991, you know what I mean, but I can't see that it's going to be massively different. Alright. Anyway, more boring random facts. Terminator 1, amazing, still my favourite in the franchise. Terminator 2, amazing, not as good as Terminator 1. Terminator 3, alright, saw that in Canada actually on July 4th. I had July 4th off because if you were an expat you could have July 4th off if you had to work Canada Day, and I worked Canada Day. Yeah, but then Terminator Salvation with a, I don't know, the future looked too nice, there was too much greenery and shit. And then, oh god, don't get me started on Terminator Genesis. I like the Terminator, no, was it the Sarah Connor Chronicles? They were alright. But anyway, this is a gameplay and not me talking about that shit. Although I'd like to know what you think of the Terminator franchise. And are they even going to pursue it? Because I heard that they might pursue it. Well, Cameron said that he is, and he's going to do it with Arnie, which I think would be a pointless waste of time. Anyway, Terminator 2, the arcade game. It's not terrible. It's just, I don't know. If I'm honest, it's a poor man's Operation Wolf. Because at least that kind of mixed things up a little bit, if that makes sense. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back. I can't believe I said that.